welcome to my channel today. What I'm going to be doing on this video will be doing a brief channeled love letter with your person. Now I have 3 piles here to choose from, so you want to meditate, choose which pile will be your pile. I'll have timestamps down below so you can jump to your pile. When I get into it, what I'm going to do is draw a card to represent you, and draw a card to represent your person, and then draw some cards just to briefly talk about your situation that you're in together, just to make sure that you're in the right pile for that reading. Then I'm going to share a couple oracle messages that they want to share, and then I'll dive right into that channeled love letter for you. It's a brief channeled love letter. So alright, right now we have this one for pile 1. This for pile 2. And this beautiful one for pile 3. So go ahead and I'll give you some time to meditate on which pile you want to choose. You chose this card today. The universe's message for you is sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Since there's a lot of content that we're going to have in here today, I went ahead and pre-drew the cards, shuffled and pre-drew before this reading. That way we can get it rolling and you won't have to watch all that shuffling. I did pull a music card for your relationship today, and that's Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. Oh, it's something magical. It's in the air. It's in my blood. It's rushing on. Rushing on. I don't need no reason. Don't need no control. Need control. I fly so high. No ceiling. When I'm in my zone. Right now, your person is having, their feelings are going. That blood is pumping, it's rushing in. They feel a little out of control by the feelings that they're having with you right now. All right, these next 2 cards are going to be you. And we have the 9 of Swords. This represents you. And the Moon. And these are some of the your personality traits. Your person. The 2 of Pentacles. The 2nd house. All right, with the 9 of Swords, you're going to have your Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, and an air sign, particularly Gemini, or any of the signs of work, any air signs. Some of your personality traits is you're going to be very nurturing person. You're somebody that likes to provide comfort, home, family. You definitely have a firm feeling on your emotions. You're self-soothing. You're that for other people. You also may have a tendency to go through different moods and mood swings, not in a bad way, just be in one mood and then quickly go into another. The 2 of Pentacles, and I'm sorry, over here I said particularly Gemini, but I'm not sure if I said all the air signs. All the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The 2 of Pentacles, your person, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars could be in a earth sign, and that earth signs would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. more particularly Capricorn, a more stronger energy in there. Some of their personality traits. They will definitely be someone that puts a big emphasis on the material world and possessions, finances. They have values, and some of those values that they have is they're going to have the love of luxury, have a good credit score, securities, and just have they want a lot of the material life, that comfort and security, which is very a Capricorn vibe, definitely. They put a lot into work and just wanting to feel that safety and, get that. So, all right, now I'm going to go ahead and deal out some cards just so we can see the situation that you guys are involved in right now. King of Wands, the Hermit, Page of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups. Clarify the King of Wands with a Five of Swords. Clarifying the Hermit with the Two of Swords. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. And clarifying the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here, the King of Wands and the Five of Swords. There may be right now some conflict in your relationship. There's conflict and stress. Somebody in this connection's just fighting a little bit dirty. They're just being mean, selfish. And it's just in that energy. Something happened to put it in that energy. With it backed up with the King of Wands, though. It's showing that it's going to take some communication right now to get out of that. And that will, the energy's pointing that can happen. But the King of Wands is worth fighting for. So Spirit's saying that there's this energy right now, there's fights, and I feel like you are not sure how you want to move forward. But the Queen of Wands is showing you just to hold on to your hat for a little while. They're going through some things. And it's going to take some communication to really get to the, get through that. But it's worth it. It is worth it. And the Hermit and Two of Swords is another one. The Hermit represents going within. So because of these fightings and everything, there's going to be right now a little bit of a stalemate. It's a difficult situation, and you're just trying to find your balance in it. You both are trying to find your balance in it. It's like the love was on the table, but then just rejected, which caused this struggles. You see that you put the love on the table, but it was rejected, and they were just mean about it. But it was just a temporary spot. This person needs to take some time, and you need to take some time to just kind of go into hermit mode a little bit. It may even take walking away. It doesn't have to be, and everybody has free will. But it may just take walking away, just kind of realize more what is in front of you and what you had. And what you have. Not necessarily for you, but your person. It's just the energy surrounding this is a rough time right now. You're going through some things. And it could be why you're here, trying to seek some answers and clarity on that. And then we got the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the energy of wanting to escape. Just traveling and moving somewhere that's to a safer spot. You're surrounded by rough waters, and you're trying to get somewhere, a nice, safer, quieter space. The Page of Pentacles that's what I'm getting here. All right. It's stormy waters, but being here in this position, it's indicating stormy time in your life. It's passing, and you're moving into a more tranquil, pleasant place. You're getting through all those arguments and things that you're going through. And if that hasn't started yet, it will be starting here in the near future. You both decide that what you've been doing in the past has just been wrong. You're communicating differently. And it may take some counseling, but it shows to learn how to communicate together. Especially if you're air and earth, there may be some communication problems, in there. And it may take as much as a counselor or just working together to overcome those. But the Page of Pentacles is bringing with it a nice, it's a wait and see outcome, actually. But it is showing a new relationship. So there could be a renewal in store here for you. With working through this, getting through these troubled seas. Here's the outcome. Something new, rejuvenated, refreshed. A new relationship. Something new, refreshing. It's not that you're going off into a new relationship. You guys are deciding to refresh what you had. To start over, start anew. this was more based in rockiness and complications for communications. You guys just were not communicating very well, which caused, and it seemed like your partner was being mean in this because they weren't understanding your side of things. It's just, you had two different love styles, but learning that and getting through it and getting to that point, and then learning that you're able to start something new, start fresh. And we got the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. In the past, you felt like there was a lot of talk and no action. They talked and they promised things to you, but it kept leading back to these fights. There was no action, no viable action. You fell for them hard and instantly. They fell for you too. And then this just cropped up. Because you're both very lovely people. You just may have thought there was somebody else. You may have thought that, you both may have thought that each of you were different people and there was some illusion in the beginning. Not showing your true selves. And we do that. I'm guilty of it. Everybody's guilty. I don't want to say everybody, but it's very common. You put your best foot forward. You put your best face forward when you get into a new relationship. But how much you do really depends on who and the situation. And sometimes people can just assume that you're somebody else. So the feeling here is just that you thought your partner was somebody else, your partner thought that you were somebody else, and you were getting to know each other, and then these communication problems came across and were causing problems so much that you're just wanting to take a break and take a step away. But in that break, you find you miss each other, and you want to get through these rough seas together and start something fresh. And right here, with this Knight of Pentacles here, it's a good card. This is all these troubles in the past, and here's the starting anew, and here's the outcome right here of the Knight of Pentacles. And it's a catch. You guys come into more of a relationship that you're looking for with each other. You learn how to communicate more effectively. You learn about each other more. And you decide you want to make it work with each other and do that work necessary in the relationship to get it to the next level. It's a card of abundance. It's gonna be abundance in the relationship. It's going to become more committed, more passionate, and just more understanding once you guys break through what binded you before. Okay. Like I said, I brought some other cards to talk about the situation. Dedication to the craft and a lack of growth. Because of this fighting here, it caused lack of growth, and you guys just seemed to come into a brick wall. It felt like there was nowhere to go from there. There was nothing to do. It just ends with this fighting, and have to walk away and take a little bit of a separation. Even if it's not a physical separation, maybe just energetically just pulling away from each other. It's showing that your person is very dedicated to their craft, to the work. They do have their mind on material possessions and work and that, and they have those goals. So there's a lot of dedication that they're putting more into that than they did for the relationship. You may have felt a little neglected in this because they seem to be more worried about building that foundation and home, and you thought they were just coming from some other place where you wanted a little bit more attentions and meeting your emotional needs, where they weren't able to do that, and it just became a miscommunication, because then they took offense and felt like you were understanding their needs to have this financial security in life, which is what makes them comfortable. Emotional needs fulfillment on your end made you more comfortable, but having this strength and this foundation, this financial security, is where they're comfortable. And when you're both, and you're both wanting to get to this comfort level to feel comfortable in a relationship, but it's on different levels, so it was just causing, just a little bit of a communication breakdown. New love. A new person stirred your romantic feelings. Trust. The situation is calling for you to trust, to have faith. This new love, for some of you, I actually get it's going, since we have a collective audience, I feel like some of you may have found a new person that tempted you and just stirred up in you of wondering if you could go get your emotional needs met somewhere else. For others, this new love is talking about, and it's not that means that you're going with the new love. It was presented to you, and it made you realize that you wanted that. You wanted it in your relationship you have now, but that you wanted those needs met, and they weren't being. And for the other rest of the majority of those watching, I think this new love has to do with the starting fresh, starting new, that you had to break everything down and tear everything down and build it from the ground up. This new foundation. It's a new love. And trust. You got to trust that this situation is not going to end up where it is again. If you both do that work and learn how to communicate effectively together, just trust in the universe that it will be better that next time. We got paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, enjoying each other. Palm tree, stability, security, perseverance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So when this new start, this new freshness comes in, it's guaranteeing that you're going to have this paradise and or a trip. I just saw beach vibes. Very much. I feel this may only apply to a couple people out there, a few of you, but somebody's going on a trip. Maybe when you guys decide to renew this, you started off with going to a trip, and it's going to be tropical. It's going to be on the beach. But other than that, it is starting anew is going to bring more happiness, more joy to your life, and it's going to be what you guys are wanting. You're going to find that security and stability within each other. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of oracle messages, and then I'm going to read the channeled letter from your person to you. We need to do something fun together and break the ice. Yes, right here. I'm going to go right back to that trip that I saw you guys taking. Break the ice. The ice is that past. Nothing can break the bond of love between us. All of me loves all of you. I just want to know that they do love you, even though things hadn't been going exactly how it should have been up until now, into this renewal, that they do love you. And this relationship was just presented to you to grow from. Life's all about growing, and life's all about learning, and sometimes you need to really just get into that situation and break it all down to see that growth, to see change, and just learn and love each other enough to want to make those changes, and you grow as a soul. You grow as your soul, your partner grows as a soul, and they're just expanding yourselves, in who you are. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the channel. love letter. My darling, you bring me the most happiness. You are my sunshine. Without you, my life is full of dark and cloudy days. Your smile brings light into my life. The happiness I feel during the day doesn't compare to the goodness within you at night. I think about all the times the moonlight was upon your face. I fantasize about your look of ecstasy. The way our spirits intertwined was pure magic. I don't just need your light. I want your soul. I want you next to me, holding me every night until we sleep. Then I want to wake up to my sunshine again. You are my sun. All right, we're going to go ahead and end this reading right now. If you felt like this resonated with you, then go ahead and subscribe. Like, hit the bell button, drop me some comments, start some conversations. I'm getting pretty lonely here. Want to have some conversations with everybody. I do offer readings, personal readings. It's all in my details down below if you are wanting it. Otherwise, thanks you for joining, and till next time. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your pile. Here's a message from the universe for you. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will be revealed. I went ahead and pre-drew all the cards today. We have a lot of content to go through. What I'm going to do here is give you a song. Then I'm going to draw a couple songs to describe you, a couple songs to describe your partner, and then some more cards to describe your relationship, just to make sure you're in the right pile or have the right vibes. Then I got some little oracle messages, and then I'll go into the love letter reading. Your song for today. In Case You Didn't Know by Brett Young. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. They're just wanting you to know how much their depths of their feelings are for you. Okay, this is you, the devil, and that is Capricorn energy with a Scorpio. Got the Three of Cups, water energy, and conjunctions. So you could have your Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars in Capricorn or Scorpio. And emotionally right now, you're just a really intense, a passionate person. You're very deep and internal, and you want to get to people's deepness in their soul. You also have a very mysterious quality about you. Your person. Your person's going to be in a water sign, and that would be either Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio also. And that would be their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Mars. Emotionally, there's somebody that's going to like teamwork. They like to join forces with you. just to get things done. They're a little authoritative, a very concentrated person to get done in their life what they want to get done. Okay. Put those back here. All right, next we are going to get some cards that are going to talk about. All right, so what I'm seeing here was when you guys first started this relationship, it was kind of just skipped into it, not really looking to how it was. Everything was feeling good. It was very passionate. There may have been some kinks in here. It's not a 18 plus reading, so I'm not going to get into that too much. But it was a very lighthearted, fun, joyful, jumping in with your blindfolds on type of relationship. Page of Cups and Nine of Wands. Okay, here with your Page of Cups. It's still talking about this new love that came in, this passionate, explosive, just jumping in, feet first, new love. And it just rushed in. It was very mutual, very loving on both parties. But the energy of it was just so, like, the excitement. It wasn't grounded. It was just the fun and excitement, and not looking at anything that's just really grounded for that long-lasting traditional. It was living in the moment, passionate, exciting, just feeling in love, skipping on cloud 9. It was a great romance. It's a good picture. This love was a big adventure for you. It was very adventuresome. But speedy, adventurous, and it burned bright. There was a bright fire of lust and love and burning desire. But eventually, after a while, you know, just like with anything, you start wondering, how sustainable is this in the long run? If, you know, can we live like this forever? Will it be just this love and great love and this lot of drama and a lot of love and this feelings and the excitement, but when you pause down for real life, when does that happen? So you're taking a pause right now just to be in there, just to see, you know, what does this mean? Is this something that's going to grow and deepen, or is it just going to be this fun, great time? A great time that you're having now. Because it is. It's a big adventure. It's a fun adventure. It's kinky. It's passionate. It's loving. Romance. You got it both. You got the best of both fun worlds. The romance and the passion. But you're pausing to wonder. Next we have the Queen of Wands and the Moon. Now right now with the Moon energy, and you're wondering, it's that pause, you're wondering what can happen from here. And the Moon brings it, it's confusing, it's a mystery. You can't, it's just saying that you're just sitting there wondering, and that's why you actually came and you're looking at readings, you're wondering, how does that person really feel? Am I just a good time? Is it more? Can it be more? Can we grow from here? Can we make it into something that's committed? You long for this. And actually that your person too is wanting that. They're wanting to solidify it into something more. But they're not sure. It's just a mystery. Will it work? A little fear from going to this excitement and that, and trying to pull into that normal everyday life, but worrying that you're going to lose some of this because you don't want to lose it, but you also want to grow and expand into something more committal, more grounded, without losing that romance, that passion that you had. So it's just uncertain if it's gonna, because right now you're both in the energy of you're not sure if it will, if you can. And it's not saying that it won't. The cards are not saying that. You just are both there. It's that time in your relationship. It's a newer relationship, so it's that time in your relationship that you're making those choices, both of you. You're right around the same page. You're both thinking the same thing. And it's just that natural evolution into the next step. Fear of going that to lose the goodness that you've had before. There's some fear there. 9 of Cups and 6 of Cups. And what I'm saying here, that you guys can. The 9 of Cups is a wish come true. It's a celebration. So you are able to transform and add that element into your relationship. And it's gonna work out. You're gonna have what you want. You're still gonna have that passion and romance. Maybe not every day, all the time, but it's not gonna disappear. It's not going anywhere. It's still gonna be in your relationship, but you're also able to get past this and just build it into something more. You're gonna get through this little minor jump, minor hiccup. So let me bring in a few others here. And we got swept off your feet, time to celebrate. Of course you were swept out of your feet. You were both swept off your feet. It was like that perfect romance, passionate, everybody's dreaming about. And you had fun together. You had so much fun. Celebrations, just so much fun together. I just see laughter and fun and going on adventures and picking you up and spinning you around and loving and kissing, and it is corny as it may sound, just the vibes of a story tale, like a romance movie. You guys had that with a nice passionate side, and that's why you were a little doubt, well, can it be real? I mean, can we make it into something real? It seems so too good to be true. Romance, and usually those movies last 2 hours long and you don't know what happens afterwards, but this is suggesting that you will transform it. You'll be able to bring that extra energy of a more committed, grounded relationship. We got, of course, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You guys are so pulled, sexually and emotionally pulled. There's such a, it's electric. I felt like a little zap, like you shocked myself just by touching each other. I just felt a zap in between you guys. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, because you got to this energy here that you're trying to stop, take a break and see through this mystery to see if you guys can make it maybe a nice little retreat together. And talking about, take a retreat and talk about what your wants, because you're going to find out that they're the same. You may be wondering if your partner wants that, and your partner may be wondering if you want that, and then they're also afraid that they'll lose this. But getting away from the world and just talking about those fears together is going to help that transition. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. Exactly. The sword and the rose. We got clarity, truth, revelation, honor, power. So, when you go on that retreat, when you talk about this, talk about your fears and where you guys want to go, there'll be more clarity with each of you, and you'll see that. You'll speak each other's truth, and this will bring about a new beginning, growth, change, and a transition into a more committed, grounded relationship that still has that same passion and fire. All right, before we get into their letter of love to you, I want to read a couple oracle message here. And exactly what I was just saying. I want to offer you an exclusive, committed relationship, and I will do all I can do to make us happy. They want to get in there. They're not sure where you're at. You guys need to talk about this. I understand you perfectly. Let's not fight anymore. Can we call it a truce? There may be some arguments. As much fire and passion as I thought here, it could be heated because there's a lot of love feelings between you. So it might spring up the, you might have a lot of the arguments, make-up sex, circle round, argument, make-up sex, because the chemistry is so high. And you see that a lot with these little firecracker relationships, that's can be a pattern. And maybe that's what's worrying you, that it would constantly be like that, but not necessarily. It's just right now, if any arguments are happening, it's just because the uncertainty from moving to one to the next and unsure on what each other wants. But know that you're both in the same mind space, and it will work out once you guys talk about it. So I am going to now jump into the channeled love message from your person's higher self and what they got to tell you. I am hungry for your love. I have never starved before. I've dreamt of you, and maybe we spent past lifetimes together, but I recognize you. My spirit knows you are the one I love. I have never been sure of anything in my life. The distance between us is coming to a close. Use this time apart to heal the wounds of our past. I'm coming for you with an empty belly. Feed me your love. I need sustenance that only you can provide. You give me life. All right, and that is your channel message from your person. If you found that this resonated with you and you want to subscribe, go ahead and jump on down there and click my subscribe, the bell button if you want to be notified of my future readings. I'd appreciate some likes if you like this reading here, and comments, because like I said in pile one, I kind of want some I want somebody to talk to. I'd prefer some comments right now. Getting a little lonely here. Just kidding, but I'd love to start up a nice little conversation down there. So go ahead and drop me some comments. Tell me what you think. I'd love some feedback. I like, you know, anything that you want to see, anything that could be done different, any advice. I'd greatly appreciate it. I also do readings, and that is in the description, how you could do a personal reading if you're so interested. If not, thank you for stopping by and listening today, and I hope to see you at my next one. Hello, pile 3. So what I'm going to do here on this reading is I have a song that I drew for you, and then I'm going to draw a couple songs that describes you, couple cards that describes you, and a couple cards that will describe your person. And then I'm going to draw several cards to talk about your relationship and where it's at right now, just to see if you are in your right pile, if that energy is resonating for you before we read the channel love letter. So right now, the message from the universe is soulmate. So you guys are soulmates. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Okay. Your song today is from your person, describing yours. Good Feeling by Flo Rida. That flow, that spark, that crown, you looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles feeling from the picture. Smile straight, game face. It's game day. So they're feeling that vibe with you. Okay. For you, we got the High Priest. And that is Earth energy. Your Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars could be in a Earth sign, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Some of your personality traits you will also you're in a great stage of spiritual development right now. Excuse me. Sorry, my alarm was going off. And that was even from a different day. All right. Yeah, so you're really looking into you're developing your spiritual side right about now. Just learning about passion and karma and just being able to forgive people and just knowing unconditional love. Just become more, more in tune with the universe. And that's what you're currently going through right now. Your person is the Page of Cups in Capricorn. So, your person could have their Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars in a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and they could also have some signs in Capricorn. And personality-wise right now, they're going to be very ambitious, a very serious, authoritative person, a very balanced individual that's more traditional, wise, planning, down to earth, prepared, competent, just a badass. And what I'm hearing, badass in business. They are very career minded, and your person's going to be very career minded. Let me go ahead and draw a few cards discussing your situation. We got the Magician, the Two of Swords, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Wands, Death, and Rebirth. Right away I'm seeing a transition here. We're rebirthing us. The wheel's turning. Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords. Okay, your first two, the Magician and Two of Wands. And look at how it was when you guys first connected. When you met, you really saw your person as a smooth talker. They're polished. They said all the right things to you. Like a pickup, the pickup artist. They were You were a little unsure at first because they said all the right things. You thought maybe they're being a trickster, maybe they're just being a player. They were just attractive, confident, smart, financially successful, and just knew how to and then this is not an 18 plus reading, so I'm not going to go into that. They may be embellished about some of their accomplishments too. Yeah, I think you may have came across that they may have bluffed just a little bit just to make them seem better. Two of Swords and a Death card. So we got here that trickster over here, that energy that came in and swept you off your feet, and later on you found out there was some bluffing, a little over saying their importance. They were a little too Rico Suave, a little too much, and you finally came to terms with that. But first it caught you, like you fell for everything that was being said. And when they came in, they were doing that because they just were so... That's how they always lived in their life. That's how they got what they wanted. They saw something they want, and they come in and get it. Whoa! The tower fell. And yeah, so they come in and get it. And they come, they get it. They say whatever they want to get it, and then they're out. However... for the first time, they didn't want to get it and get out. They saw something within you, this connection, that just made them want to be a better person. So right now, they're going through this death of who they were and rebirthing into who they want to be. And you showed them the light. They were blindfolded before on life. They didn't see things. They just went and did they want. They were in their own ego and just came in and picked what they want. Smooth, said what they needed to get what they wanted. And they got what they wanted. But within that connection, they got a little bit more than what they wanted. Because within you, and then we could be dealing with some flames, they saw a mirror within your eyes. They saw so much more in them, that they were so much more. They weren't this person who they always thought they were. They were deeper. So they're shedding that old skin and becoming someone else. They're growing right now. You got Death and Knight of Swords. Now I'm reading this as a story, so this is the beginning, and here's where you are now, or the outcome, where we're going. So this death is translating into here, this breaking down of who they were. And the merging of the Knight of Swords. Okay. Now, the Knight of Swords is who he was. Just this wild, unpredictable young man. How they came after people was done in a tactless manner. without regards to feelings and what's happening later. So they're discarding that person. I'm putting it down here. That's what I'm being called to do, because this death is getting rid of this handsome, charming, devil-may-care attitude who comes in and says what they want to try to sweep people off their feet and not get any deeper. But they don't want to be that person. This person, they're putting him down, and they're becoming, the wheel is changing, and they're becoming somebody else. And they're becoming somebody else, but in this process, they're just a little stuck. They're a little stuck right now. This Wheel of Fortune, this universe is trying to turn this rebirth and get these changes, but they're just a little stuck. They just need a little help getting there. They're a little stuck in this transfer to get there, but they will be getting through it. Luck is coming in. The universe is coming in and helping them, assisting them through them. And they're gonna, it's a positive outcome. It is. They will get through this death and rebirth. It's just taking some time and a little stuck in it, but this universe is coming in and guiding them. This stuck energy is going to pass. And the wish is granted for who you are looking for. That I'm getting that you just know deep down that they're more than this. They're better. They're more. And you put a lot of energy into this. And you kind of manifested it. And here's the universe saying your wish is going to be granted. You've manifested this relationship, this change, this coming. They were just a little trapped in their ego. They weren't attached too much to their higher self. But that's changing. They're rebirthing into this new person. Okay. Got a couple others here for you. There was the devil involved in this. Unhealthy patterns. Coming in here, being slick Rick. I don't even know. That's such an old-timey saying, slick Rick. I don't know where it came from. But that's what I heard. Just coming in here, they were unhealthy patterns that they were taught growing up. Their family of origin on how to be that person. And they just thought that was normal, or just friends from childhood. And they thought that that's how they had to be. And it was an unhealthy pattern. It was a block. But they're heeding that call. Like I said, the universe is coming in. You manifested this into your life. This universe is coming in. And they're going to be heeding that call to change. And you will get some rewards for the labor for that putting in. You put a lot of work into this. A lot of work into this relationship. I got stabbed in the back. I think at one time there's some heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking revelations because of this, which made you feel stabbed in the back. Probably coming to truth of who they were, and they weren't who they presented themselves to be. Put you into this state of feeling that betrayal. But just like when that Wheel of Fortune turns and that luck's coming, in a phoenix, a new phase is coming. Transformation, growth, a changing of a mindset, a phoenix rising from the ashes. Death and rebirth. Phoenix. There's so many things pointing of this change coming. this dying of the old patterns and new ones coming. And here's some advice. Make the effort. And I'm sure that you have been so far. You have. You may wonder if you have any left to give. But the universe wants you to know that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You put in so much effort. The universe sees this. That's why they're helping this person here heal and get through this death and rebirth, because you manifested this. You put in so much effort so far. And everybody has free will, but they're just saying keep making that effort. Don't give up when you're on the brink of achieving that. Because in your relationship, there's so much passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You do share passion. You are soulmates. There is a soul tie connection. They say, you are in my heart now and forever, and I will always be faithful to you. And they want to say, I'm struggling to overcome my addictions. I've come a long way, but I still need help. Now, addictions doesn't have to be alcohol or drugs or sex addictions. It could be an addiction to a personality they were in the past. It could also be other addictions. This is a wide audience. Each addiction is going to change for whoever is watching this and resonating with you, but it could mean that too. I wanted to definitely point that out because those are some of the ones that we don't even think about. So now I'm going to go ahead and do your channeled message, your channeled love letter from their higher self. And this is what they had to say. I prayed to the universe, impatiently waiting till they sent me an answer from the stars. It'll be the beaten paths, wrong turns, and all the signs they led me straight to you. Our paths were purposely united. Once together, connection is a powerful soul tie. You are my divine counterpart. When I look into your eyes, I see love. When I kiss you, I feel our souls melting together. I will love you until I take my last breath upon this earth. You and I will always return to one another. The universe will guide us. Our love is everything that I have prayed for. Okay? And with that, I'm going to wrap up the reading, and I hope that you enjoyed your channeled love letter here today. If this resonated with you and you'd like to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the bell button so you can be notified of my future readings. Like, comment, share with your friends. Like I said, comment definitely. Told you pile 1 and pile 2. I'd like some comments. I wanna have some conversation, as I'm looking forward to talking to some people in here, some like-minded individuals on my path here. I also, in the item description down below, I do offer personal readings. If you are interested in, feel free to stop in and take a look at what I have to offer. At any rate, I want to thank you for stopping in here and appreciate you coming back for the next video. Thank you.